Hey, what's up, you amazing hackers? Welcome back to the channel. So, I found this amazing article, Digital Heist Mastery, Igniting Success with a $9,000 bounty in just 10 minutes. And I thought this is ideal to read for you. So, first of all, good job, Santana Barati. But we're going to read this, break it down, and see exactly how he found this bug bounty. Breaking path normalization has been my biggest interest in the last couple of years. Let me explain exactly why I have chosen to invest time in this attack vector and how to exploit it. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Santana Barati. I am a DevOps engineer and SRT member for HackerOne, Bugcrowd, and Yes We Hack. Why did I invest time in path normalization? Path normalization is one of those hit and miss vulnerabilities, but in order to exploit it, it requires pure logical thinking. There are no real patterns to look for, like XSS, or types of attacks where the payload is reflected. It's just trial and error looking for nuances and differences in the response. The post adrenaline rush once you hit something internal is just absolutely orgasmic. Not just that, it generally always has a solid impact when you hit an internal path. Think about it, they are hidden, these internal services slash APIs, because they don't want the public to see the sensitive information. So they implement reverse proxies to shut them off from the public. What is path normalization? Normalizing a path involves modifying the string that identifies a path or file so that it conforms to a valid path on the target operating system. Normalization typically involves canonizing components and directory separators. Developers use this when they are writing reverse proxy rules to block certain internal paths from being passed through and upstreamed to the internal services. This is what we are breaking. It involves path reversal and other bypass techniques. Here included, we also have a picture of a valid attack. So if we scroll down, what impact can we achieve? The impact can range from such things such as sensitive information leaks, access to internal services like JBoss EAP, Tomcat, AEM, and APIs plus more. Some even have RCE by design, and some allow you to write to the API for even higher impact. The impact is very high in most cases though. The tools that are used here are the Keep It Simple Stupid principle, or according to the Keep It Super Simple principle. The tools include Chrome DevTools, FUF, DirSearch, Burp, Asset Node word lists, and stick lists. As I said, it requires pure logic to find these vulnerabilities. What did the crypto hack look like? Okay, enough of the technical side of things. Let's talk about my hack and what the massive impact was. Before I get into details, the bug cannot be disclosed at the moment, so everything will be redacted. I started off using Chrome developer tools and was looking through the XHR requests and documents. I noticed that there was not much there, so I decided to open up Burp and started crawling the in-scope assets. I generally test all paths with my pre-built word lists and my brain. I noticed in one path I hit the internal root API, performed directory brute forcing, and could access the user center API. The path reversal that is being used you can see below, apis.example.com/public/path/config, and then you normally with that dot dot slash would go back a few directories, of course one directory every time, so we would go back two directories, and then we have that internal path. Now added here is that semicolon to trick some filters and to break some reverse proxy rules there, because this internal path should not be accessed internally, of course. And we can also see that there is a space between the I and the N. That's intentional because the server will try to fix this, will try to normalize this path. leading to direct root access to this internal API, as we can see right here, with account controller, the admin controller, airdrop controller. Quite impressive at this point, but what can we do with it? This did not provide much impact, so I continued testing other paths. FYI, every path may contain a different backend service/API to access. The external attack surface is much higher with these types of attacks. Upon investigation, I found another path, so I performed my usual tests with the combination of traversing and directory brute forcing, and I could access the internal admin balance API, which leaked admin funds, and I could perform various admin functions like withdraw funds, view token history, and view balance. This had some really solid impact. If this was not reported in time, the potential disaster is very high. If a malicious hacker found this before I did, they could clean out his account and send the company broke. I reported it 2 days later, it got triaged and fixed within a day, and they paid me 9,000 US dollars. That is a great find, by the way. If you guys are interested more in path normalization, let me know, because I can make a specific video about it. Of course, I don't want to go too much into detail here, because that's not what this video is for. But if you found this helpful, please do me a favor and go to the link in the article and give our good friend Santana Baratti a clap and a follow. He has earned mine. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody watching. I really appreciate you. I appreciate what you do for me, and I appreciate everything that you do for your fellow hackers, because that's what this is all about for me. I mean, if I can train you, then you can train other people, and we can make this into a much more secure world, can't we? Everything is so ideal in Redland. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, amazing hackers.